Think you know what 50 bucks can get you? I thought I did, until I landed in Namibia. Welcome to a land of ancient earth, endless skies, and surprisingly affordable adventures. Today, we'll see just how far 50 American dollars can stretch in this incredible corner of Southern Africa. This isn't about being cheap, it's about being smart, connecting with real people, and finding value in moments, not just money. We're skipping the tourist traps and diving into authentic experiences. So, 50 bucks in my pocket, a camera in my hand, and a whole country to explore. What could possibly go wrong? Let's find out. Our Namibian adventure starts, as all good days do, with breakfast. Forget fancy hotels. Follow the locals to a bustling Windhoek cafe, where the menu's chalked in a language you don't speak. I order vetkoek and scrambled eggs. The vetkoek, golden, crispy, and fluffy, is like a savory donut with soul. The eggs are simple, the coffee strong, and the atmosphere is pure community. Here, breakfast isn't just food, it's the heartbeat of the neighborhood. For a few dollars, I'm full, content, and already part of the local rhythm. This is the magic of budget travel, real food, real people, real connection. My wallet's barely lighter, but my spirit's already richer. A perfect start. Namibia, you've set the bar high. Let's see what the rest of the day brings. The adventure's just begun. Fueled by breakfast, it's time to explore Windhoek. Instead of wandering aimlessly, I join a local walking tour. Small fee, huge payoff. Our guide, Joseph, is a storyteller who brings the city's past to life. We stroll past German colonial buildings and vibrant markets, learning about Namibia's complex history and independence. Joseph's stories make the city breathe. These aren't just buildings, they're chapters of resilience. He shares local tips, favorite food spots, and shortcuts only a true local knows. For a few dollars, I get a crash course in culture and a key to the city. By the end, I'm not just a tourist, I'm connected to Windhoek's soul. This is the kind of value you can't buy in a guidebook. My budget's intact, but my understanding of Namibia is transformed. Onward, with a new perspective. Let's keep moving. You can't visit Southern Africa and skip the wildlife, but safaris are pricey. For many travelers, the dream of seeing lions, elephants, and cheetahs in their natural habitat comes with a hefty price tag. Private game drives and luxury lodges can quickly eat up your budget, making it seem like a true safari is out of reach for anyone not splurging. My solution? A wildlife sanctuary just outside the city, where your entrance fee supports animal rescue and conservation. Instead of spending hundreds on a single game drive, you can spend a fraction of that, and still get up close to some of Africa's most iconic animals. Plus, your visit directly funds the care and rehabilitation of creatures who need it most. Here, cheetahs, leopards, and meerkats aren't just exhibits, they're survivors with stories. Each animal has a unique background, often rescued from poaching, injury, or illegal captivity. Their resilience is inspiring, and seeing them up close is a reminder of the challenges wildlife face in the modern world. Guides share how each animal was rescued, making every encounter meaningful. Their passion for conservation is contagious, and you walk away with a deeper understanding of the delicate balance between humans and wildlife. Standing feet from a cheetah, you realize your place in nature, and your money helps protect it. The experience is humbling, and it's hard not to feel a sense of responsibility for the world we share. Watching wild dogs feed, learning about their social lives, it's like a live documentary. You see their pack dynamics, their playful energy, and the way they rely on each other for survival. It's a rare chance to witness behaviors you'd only see on TV, but here, it's happening right in front of you. The sanctuary is a lesson in conservation, not just a photo op. Every sign, every story, and every animal encounter teaches you something new about the importance of protecting these species and their habitats. I leave with a camera full of memories and a heart full of respect. The photos are great, but it's the feeling of connection and purpose that really sticks with me. This experience proves you don't need a fortune for a real wildlife adventure. With a little creativity, you can have an authentic, meaningful encounter with Africa's wild side without breaking the bank. Sometimes, the best moments are the ones that give back. Knowing your visit helps fund rescue efforts and education makes the experience even more rewarding. My budget's still healthy, and my day just keeps getting better. Namibia keeps surprising me, and I can't wait to see what other adventures are waiting just around the corner. Next stop, the local craft market, where Namibia's creativity shines. Here, shopping is a treasure hunt. Wood carvings, beaded jewelry, woven baskets, each with a story. I chat with artisans. One explains how ostrich eggshell beads are made. Another shares the meaning behind carved patterns. Bargaining isn't a battle, it's a friendly dance, a way to connect and show respect. My budget scores a hand-carved elephant, a beaded bracelet, and a vivid painting, each a piece of Namibian heritage. Every purchase supports a family, preserves culture, and feels good. This is sustainable travel, leaving with memories and making a positive impact. The market isn't just about souvenirs, it's about stories and connections. My bag's full, my wallet's still alive, and my heart's even fuller. Shopping with curiosity beats any department store. Onward, with new treasures in hand. The journey continues. How do you get around on a budget? For me, it's all about diving into public transport, Namibian style, a true adventure in itself. Shared taxis, packed, lively, and unpredictable, are the real way to see the city. Forget fancy tour buses. This is where the action is, where the city's pulse beats loudest. Squeezed in with locals, you're part of the daily rhythm. Students with backpacks, grandmothers balancing shopping bags, businessmen in crisp shirts, and maybe even a chicken or two tucked under someone's arm. The ride is a lesson in patience and a window into real life. Conversations spark up between strangers. Someone shares geology tips about the land we're passing, another recommends the best local food, and someone else jokes about the driver's playlist. Laughter and advice flow freely. For just a few coins, you get more than a ride. You get a cultural exchange, a crash course in local etiquette, and a sense of belonging, even if just for a few kilometers. The journey's bumpy, the driving assertive, and the route never quite the same twice. But the perspective you gain is absolutely priceless. You see the city from the inside out, its neighborhoods, its people, its everyday stories, unfiltered and authentic. Not from a tourist bubble, but from the heart of the action, shoulder to shoulder, with locals. By the end, I feel accomplished. Navigated the system, swapped stories, made new friends, and shared a few laughs along the way. And the best part? I've barely dented my budget, leaving more for the next adventure. Sometimes, the journey itself is the destination. Every ride is a story, every stop a new discovery. Public transport, chaotic, cheap, and unforgettable. It's the heartbeat of Namibia, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's eat. I've worked up an appetite. Next stop, street food, where the flavors are as bold as the journey itself. After a day of adventure, it's time to eat like a local. On the street. Street food is Namibia's true flavor. Fast, cheap, and full of character. First up, kapana. Grilled beef, eaten right off the fire, dipped in spicy salt, and shared with strangers. The taste, smoky, spicy, and unforgettable. Next, mopane worms. Yes, worms. Crunchy, earthy, surprisingly tasty, and packed with protein. Street food pushes your boundaries and connects you to tradition. I try savory fat cakes stuffed with mince, all washed down with a local soda. Every bite is a new discovery. Every vendor, a new story. For just a few dollars, I get a culinary education and a full stomach. Food here isn't just sustenance, it's culture, history, and community. My $50 challenge is turning into a feast. The flavors linger as the sun starts to set. Time for one last adventure. The perfect ending? Maybe it's not about perfection at all, but about the feeling that lingers as the day closes. Watching the sunset over Namibia's iconic dunes, I'm reminded how some moments are priceless, no matter how little you spend. One last shared taxi ride, a few final dollars exchanged with a smile, and the landscape outside my window slowly transforms. I'm at the edge of the desert. The city fades behind me, The dunes rise ahead, and the world seems to pause for a breath. The world goes quiet, as if holding its breath for the spectacle about to unfold. I climb a dune, feeling the sand shift beneath my feet, and sit at the summit, heart pounding with anticipation. I watch as the sky explodes in color: gold, orange, pink, and deep red. The silence is profound, the beauty overwhelming. In this moment, money means nothing. Only the experience matters, and I am completely present. The vastness of the desert makes me feel small, yet so alive. Every sense is heightened, every worry forgotten. Every dollar spent today led to this. Moments of awe, deep gratitude, and a sense of connection to something bigger than myself. Peace settles in as the sun dips and the first stars appear, twinkling above the endless dunes. I realize the real value of travel isn't measured in receipts or souvenirs, but in the memories that shape who we are. It's not about how much you spend, but what you experience, and how those experiences change you. Namibia has given me memories worth far more than $50. As darkness falls, the desert feels infinite, and my heart is full. I know this is a day I'll never forget. The adventure is over, but the lessons and the wonder will stay with me forever. The impact will last long after the sun has set. Thank you, Namibia, for a perfect day and a perfect budget adventure. Our $50 day in Namibia ends, but the memories are priceless. From breakfast to sunset, we proved adventure doesn't need a big budget. If this inspired you, subscribe and join the journey. Your support keeps these stories coming. Remember, travel with curiosity, kindness, and respect. Be a traveler, not just a tourist. Thanks for watching. Until the next adventure, stay curious. See you on the road.